Welcome back, history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the Battle of Fallen Timbers, a pivotal clash that shaped the early United States and its westward expansion. Let's explore the events, key players, and lasting impact of this historical encounter. After the American Revolutionary War, the Northwest Territory, which includes present-day Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin, became a contested region. Though the Treaty of Paris granted the U.S. sovereignty, the reality was more complicated. Tribes like the Shawnee, Miami, Delaware, and Wyandot had lived there for centuries and fiercely defended their ancestral lands. The cultural and spiritual connection to their lands was profound. Meanwhile, the British retained forts like Fort Miami and supported native resistance despite their official withdrawal. They provided weapons, supplies, and tactical advice to the native Confederation, seeing the support of native tribes as a strategic move to create a buffer zone that would protect their Canadian territories and maintain their influence in the region. The British, despite having lost the Revolutionary War, still harbored interests in limiting American expansion. At the same time, the U.S. aimed to expand into the Northwest Territory, leading to direct conflicts with native tribes who viewed this expansion as an existential threat. The cultural and economic motivations behind this expansion were complex. Settlers were eager for new lands to farm and settle, driven by the promise of prosperity and the American ideal of manifest destiny. The belief that Americans were destined to expand across the continent. However, for the native tribes, this meant the destruction of their way of life, the loss of their lands, and the displacement of their communities. This clash of interests led to the Northwest Indian War, 1785 to 1795, a protracted and violent conflict that saw both sides endure significant losses. The war was marked by brutal skirmishes, ambushes, and a series of battles that exemplified the desperate struggle of the native Confederacy to defend their homelands against an increasingly aggressive U.S. expansion. By the early 1790s, tensions were at a boiling point. The native Confederation had inflicted several humiliating defeats on American forces, showcasing their resilience and tactical prowess. In 1790, General Josiah Harmar's expedition was routed by native warriors led by Little Turtle and Blue Jacket. This defeat was a significant blow to American morale and demonstrated the effectiveness of native tactics in defending their territory. Just a year later, in 1791, Major General Arthur St. Clair's army was ambushed, suffering over 900 casualties in one of the worst defeats in U.S. military history. Known as St. Clair's defeat, this battle was a devastating loss for the young republic and underscored the formidable resistance posed by the native Confederacy. In response to these defeats, President George Washington reorganized the U.S. Army, creating the Legion of the United States, a well-trained and disciplined force under General Anthony Wayne, a Revolutionary War veteran known as Mad Anthony. Wayne was selected for his experience and his reputation for being both fearless and strategic, qualities deemed essential for confronting the determined native forces. General Wayne spent over a year training his troops at Fort Greenville, understanding the importance of discipline and preparation after the disastrous campaigns of his predecessors. He instilled rigorous training and discipline, emphasizing the importance of unity and readiness. Wayne's approach was methodical. He knew that to succeed where others had failed, his army needed to be well prepared and strategically savvy. Wayne built forts like Fort Recovery and Fort Defiance to secure supply lines and create strongholds in the contested territory. These forts were not only defensive structures, but also served as bases for launching operations and gathering intelligence. The establishment of these forts demonstrated Wayne's comprehensive strategy to control and secure the region. Attempting peace negotiations with the wary tribes was another critical aspect of Wayne's strategy. He recognized that a peaceful resolution was preferable, but the mistrust and the history of broken promises made these negotiations challenging. Despite the difficulty, these efforts showcased Wayne's understanding of the need for both military and diplomatic strategies. Wayne relied heavily on intelligence gathering to shape his strategy. Scouts and informants provided crucial information about native movements and plans, allowing Wayne to anticipate and counter their tactics. This focus on intelligence was a significant shift from the previous, more reactive approaches and highlighted Wayne's commitment to a comprehensive and informed military campaign. The clash occurred near present-day Maumee, Ohio, in an area strewn with fallen trees from a recent storm, which gave the battle its name. The storm had a profound impact on the terrain, creating a landscape that was both challenging and strategic. Fallen trees provided cover and obstacles, shaping the tactics used during the battle. Wayne's legion of approximately 3,000 men showcased the U.S. Army's new professionalism. The troops, well-trained and disciplined, demonstrated the effectiveness of Wayne's rigorous preparation. Around 1,500 native warriors, led by Blue Jacket and Little Turtle, fought valiantly but faced logistical challenges. The Confederation's supply lines were stretched, and the storm-damaged terrain made coordination difficult. The battle unfolded with native warriors setting up an ambush, hoping to replicate the successes of previous engagements. However, Wayne anticipated this tactic and ordered a methodical advance. His troops moved forward in a disciplined formation, using flanking maneuvers and artillery to break native lines. The artillery, a critical component of Wayne's strategy, provided a devastating advantage, as the powerful cannons disrupted native formations and created chaos. The battle ended within 2 hours, with native forces retreating toward Fort Miami, only to be denied refuge by the British. This betrayal by their supposed allies was a significant blow to the native Confederacy, highlighting the fragile and opportunistic nature of their relationship with the British. The retreat marked the collapse of organized native resistance in the region, symbolizing a turning point in the conflict. The Battle of Fallen Timbers had far-reaching consequences that reshaped the region's dynamics and future. The Treaty of Greenville in 1795 forced native tribes to cede vast territories, effectively ending major resistance. The treaty marked a significant loss of native lands and autonomy, symbolizing the relentless advance of American expansion. The British abandonment of the native Confederacy damaged their relations. The betrayal at Fort Miami created deep-seated resentment and mistrust, weakening the alliance that had been crucial in previous battles. Many tribes moved westward or northward into Canada, seeking refuge and new lands to settle. The displacement disrupted traditional ways of life and created new challenges for the displaced communities. The migration marked a significant shift in the native presence in the Northwest Territory, as their traditional homelands were overtaken by American settlers. General Wayne's victory solidified his reputation and set new military standards. Wayne's success was not just a military achievement, but also a demonstration of the importance of preparation, intelligence, and discipline. His approach set a new standard for the U.S. Army, influencing military strategies for years to come. Notably, the absence of Shawnee leader Tecumseh during the battle may have influenced its outcome. Tecumseh, a charismatic and strategic leader, had the ability to inspire and unite the native Confederacy. His presence might have altered the battle's dynamics, but his absence left a leadership vacuum that weakened the native forces. Recent archaeological finds continue to offer insights into the battle and its conditions. Excavations and studies have uncovered artifacts and remnants that provide a clearer picture of the battle's events and the experiences of those who fought. The Battle of Fallen Timbers is a stark reminder of early American expansion's complexities and brutal dynamics. The battle exemplified the clash between the relentless pursuit of land by American settlers and the desperate defense of homelands by native tribes. Wayne's professionalization efforts set a new standard for the U.S. Army. His approach demonstrated the importance of preparation, discipline, and strategy in achieving military success. Despite their unity, the native Confederacy faced insurmountable odds. The combination of American military advances and the betrayal by their British allies created a situation that was difficult to overcome. British influence shaped the conflict, aiming to limit U.S. expansion. The British support for native resistance was a strategic move to protect their interests, but their ultimate abandonment of the Confederacy revealed the opportunistic nature of their involvement. Ultimately, the battle's outcome paved the way for westward expansion and native displacement. It symbolizes a turning point where strategy, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of land collided with indigenous resistance, forever altering the landscape of the Northwest Territory. Today, the site of the Battle of Fallen Timbers is a National Historic Site near Maumee, Ohio. Visitors can explore the battlefield, learn at the Visitor Center, and honor those who fought. The battlefield itself has been preserved with great care, providing a tangible connection to this pivotal moment in history. Preservation efforts include markers and exhibits for historical context, ensuring that visitors can understand the significance of the site. These markers provide detailed information about the battle's events, the key figures involved, and the broader historical context, offering a comprehensive view of this momentous clash. Educational programs and commemorative events like reenactments bring the history to life. These programs aim to educate the public about the battle and its implications, fostering a deeper appreciation for the complexities of early American history. Reenactments, in particular, provide a dynamic and engaging way to experience history, allowing visitors to witness the tactics, challenges, and experiences of those who fought. Visiting the site offers a unique opportunity to connect with history and to pay tribute to those affected by the battle. It serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made and the enduring impact of the Battle of Fallen Timbers on the United States and Native American communities. The Battle of Fallen Timbers was more than just a military engagement. It was a turning point in American history. It set the stage for future conflicts and shaped the trajectory of the nation's expansion. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history. Let us know in the comments which events you'd like us to cover next.